Welcome to the island. That is the loading screen of the next game we are going over on the Flop Tour. So if you're not familiar with the series, this is Circuits Reveal. Holy moly. This is a series of going through my old rooms and rec room and pretty much touring the whole thing. And our next room for today is Fishing Island, obviously by me. I made this game in, I'd say, I think January 2023. That's when I dropped this game. 79,000 visits, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy for that. And I made this game when I was playing a Fortnite XP island, and you had to catch fish to get XP. And I was like, you know what, this is kind of a fun idea to have in record. And here we are. So this was a pretty fun game to make. Um, You're pretty much on this island here, made out of like diamond shapes. Nothing too crazy. There's achievements in the game, your lifetime stats. Oh, little lag spike there. Progress reset. Oh, I added progress reset, I guess, over a year ago. Wow. Plans Fish Island 2 Rec Room Studio. Well, guess that's not gonna happen. Got the Aquapedia upgrade area. Got the leaderboard. Oh, well, it's only a slightly bit hacked. That's okay. We'll take that. So, the core of the game shows here, how to fish. You get a fishing rod. Pretty sweet, simple fishing rod. There's other colors. Oh, you can only hold one. Other colors. There's red. There's a blue one. A gray one. A green one. And a normal colored one. And a golden one. Golden one, I added that after this game got featured because I wanted to add more purchasable things. So, what you do in the game is you grab the rod and you click the trigger on the rod and it drops the bobber where you're looking. So I got a bobber right here now. And now we wait until a fish gets on the line. We just sit here and wait, as it says, wait for a fish to bite. You will hear a sound and you will see text on the screen saying bite. Crazy. So we just wait, I guess. Bite. Click. Yellow perch. Common. So there are about, let's see here, 232 fish across many different rarities. So yeah, this Aquapedia, this is actually a very similar, pretty much exact, well, it is exactly the kind of system that was in Cooking Simulator with the cookbook. But there's actually a lot more displayed on each page, but you can't click on them to get more info, which is a little sad, but Oh, bag full. My bag's full, so I guess I can't fish. So, a whole bunch of fish. Um, some of them are from like Animal Crossing, some of them are for like Fortnite, and a whole bunch of different kind of rarities. And there's another thing where you can completely reveal all of these words, all of the names of the fish are hidden. As you see here, it's all hidden. So you don't know what's in the game, So it's just kind of an incentive to just kind of keep kind of playing and try to catch all the fish. There's a button to reset it, obviously, to have to discover every fish. But once you have some fish that you've caught in your little basket, your bag, you can sell them. You click this, and it sells them. Boom, a little XP sound from Fallout 4. And you use that gold to upgrade your rod, which will in turn make the fish catch faster. And another thing that I made is if you're not in an eligible spot to place the bobber, it will place it somewhere around the dock here. So if I'm looking here, it'll go there. But if I'm not, it puts it somewhere on the dock and it goes right there. Now we wait. And while I'm waiting, we've got time control where you can change the time of day. Ooh, got a bite. Another common. Sweet. We got nighttime. And these are all local. Oh, wait, no. This is not local. The time control is not local at all. So you got sunset. Pretty freaking sweet. Thunder. Oh, it's on cooldown. That's okay. So we're going to turn on the ambience for this. And, you get to hear the birds and stuff. And then we put on that. I liked making this. This was fun to make. Now you hear raining sounds. And now, boom! Yo! Real thunder. I thought that was crazy. The thunder goes off randomly too, so it's not boom. He's got 3 flashes. It's pretty common. Oh, there you got another one. All right, you get the gist. Now we've got rain, which is the same, just a little less crazy. And morning. Morning looks pretty nice. That is. Woo. Oh, I discovered a new fish. Look at that. So, in theory, you just catch fish and stuff. And next up, there's also perks. So for perks, spend perk points. I don't have any perk points, so I can't go over to the perk islands. And we've also got logs and recent catches. So if somebody catches a fish, anybody catches a fish in the log with me, it'll display what I caught in the rarity. It's pretty cool. And then another thing, which was a little bit added later in the game, was catch chances. So it shows the rarity or the chance that you have of catching each rarity. So let's see if I can catch legendary fish. Let's get back over here. We've got music control. I don't have my music on. So yeah, song from Animal Crossing, Mario 64, Nintendo might be after me after that one. Got Beatles, Toon Blast, OST, catch that fish. Another common fish, gotta love it. Just let another one fly. Got OG Animal Crossing. More, just some music. I let people request music with the feedback tool, and I added some of it. I did not request that or that. So other people requested that. Pretty cool. So, listen to my community. Gotta love it. We've got bait select, where you can buy other baits, and it shows what they do. It shows on the bottom here. Some bait increases your chance to catch different types of fish. I'm just catching nothing but commons, by the way. While others let you catch a whole bunch of weird and random things. So, another thing I did is I made other baits where you catch completely different rarity of species. So if I use this thing here called the knot fish bait, or the magnetic bait, or the food bait, there we go. Stick. Cool. New fish discovered. That's a great fish. Sticks. Sell all of the fish. And then I'm going to wait till I get 50 gold. These perk points are quite expensive. We're still going to keep going on about other stuff in the game. So I'm going to equip reel it in here, the knot fish bait, because these ones cost tokens, but I've already bought them. As you see here, cost money. Allows you to catch food out in the world. See, golden rod, magnet bait, you can catch metallic objects, knot fish bait, which is some pretty cool features that I thought were nice. We've got donations, upgrade. Oh, the upgrade bag as well. So, I got an epic. That's cool. Changes the color of the attack. I thought it was awesome. And if you upgrade your bag, you can hold more fish, which is pretty cool. sell a lot more at once. But one sad thing though is that it doesn't matter the rarity of the fish when they get sold; they all sell for the same price. Which is a little bit of a bummer. And yeah, so that's pretty much the surface level here. If you jump in the water, ooh, the sound from Minecraft. Some pretty harsh fog effects here, thanks to Record's rendering system. I'm gonna set it to daytime. That's where a little bit less fog. There we go, a little less harsh on the eyes. So as you see immediately when you go under the water, it's a lot quieter, and you hear underwater ambience, which is pretty sweet. So I guess I'll just turn it off real quick. I don't really want to hear the birds either. It also muffles out the sound of the birds, and you can also swim, which is a pretty bad system. On screen mode, you kind of just move your hands in a circle. Catch the fish. Yellow perch. Nice. I want to sell my fish. 4 gold. Nice. So, it's not the most accurate swimming system. It's definitely not the most best swimming system either. Kind of just sometimes you sink, sometimes you float. But, you know, nice and simple. And down here is the shop. Well, there's a shop right there, but this is another shop. So, yeah, you can't go fishing when you're underwater, mainly because you can't, like, look at the thing, look at the area. But, if you let go of the rod, you can go into the shop. It disables swimming in this area, so you can kind of just fall into the rope. Woo! And I guess an air pocket. We're in an air pocket now. And you got a rope. The rope doesn't reach, unfortunately, so you got to get out with the exit button. And we got deep down discounts. Woo! We got the daily gift. Ooh, it takes a little while to claim. Plus 10 gold. Woo! You're gonna love it. And there's daily item shop where it's truly random items every day. And it's also the same in every instance. So if you like swap lobbies, it'll still say best ever for nameplate and whatever that color is for the name color. And it refreshes in 4 hours. Pretty cool. And you got another display of the things you can buy. And we got the shopkeeper, which is a pretty nice fella, you know, decent guy, saying, "Hey there, hello, I truly am a ladies' man." Nice. So he actually has a decent amount of dialogue options, if I can find them. There they are. So pretty nice and silly. I like the system I made for that. And what else do we got? I want to cheat here and I want to give myself a bunch of gold because I don't want to drag out the video by, you know, playing the game. So I'm giving myself 5,000. Oh, I got an achievement. And, you know, hear the little My Singing Monsters sounds. Oh no, buy a blessing token. So, if you buy a blessing token, you come over here and you get a blessing. I got another achievement. Ooh. Another little My Singing Monsters snippet. So, I must have been really into My Singing Monsters at the time when I made this, which I think I was. Here we go. Energy is yours. Let's catch an epic fish! Wow. It kicks me out. And the music fades out. That's with circuits. That's not with the audio. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's this dormant little statue. Oh, nice little bug there. Dormant statue that I guess the energy comes back with a blessing token. And then you get a guaranteed rarity on your next catch. So my next fish will in turn, let's see, be an epic fish. I'm not going to really wait around that much. I am going to upgrade the crap out of my rod. Levels go pretty high up. Whoa, see look, epic fish. Pretty cool. Sell it. Upgrade the bag. Oh, look at that, and I got an achievement. So, there's a whole bunch of achievements in the game. There's catching your first fish, catching a piece of trash, upgrading your rod, fully filling up your bag, upgrading your bag, catching 10 fish, catching a legendary fish, getting a perk. Oh, there we go. We'll get a perk after we're done with the achievements. Getting a blessing, catching a bait special fish, catching 50 fish, 75, discovering every fish, which is a pretty hard one. Rod level 50, rod level 100. I think that's the max rod level. Holding 100 fish in your bag at once, having every perk, joining the game 50 times. Catch the same fish twice in a row. I mean, that is really impossible. Really not easy. Receive 100 blessings. Reset the Aquapedia, then discover every fish again. Oh man, I was truly onto something when I came up with these achievements. Catch 1,250 fish. Holy moly, that's a feat. And unlocking every achievement. And that's all of them. So that is quite the amount of achievements in the game. And now that I got distracted by the perks, we're going to go look at the perks. So there's another island over there, which is the perk island. Where you get perk points. Now that you have a perk point, you can spend them. It takes you to the island. And there's a tutorial here. How to spend perk points. When you want to spend your perk points, look at the perk screen, which is here. And click the spend perk points button. After that, type the number in the box, which is this box here. That corresponds to the perk that you want. Red text means you can't get it because you need rod level 50 or a specific rod level. And then a white text means you can get it, and then green text means you already have it. There's a button to refresh it just in case it doesn't look right to you. My rod level is 39, so I can't get a level 50 or a 75. So, a whole bunch of different perks here. I think these are all of them. And, can take a gander at it. So, I'm going to get number 6, Participation Award. You check your watch. This is a pretty old system because this was made before the multiple choice prompt was released. So this is the way that we had to do that. So I guess I'll get number 6. I got the perk. Gotta love it. And now it's now green. So when I go back to the island, I'm going to try to catch a new fish. My rod level's pretty high, so it should catch the fish pretty fast. A little bit faster. So let's just wait. Boom. Oh, bait special. New fish. Oh, look at that. Different. I got 10 gold, but it just didn't show because I got the achievement. Let's just do that again. So because I got the not fish bait equipped, it actually caught me a bait special. So I guess I'll just use the food bait. I guess I'll buy the other baits as well. It also equips it as well. I'll catch the tuna, or not tuna, the deep sea. And let's see if we'll catch a legendary fish. We're at a 20% chance for a legendary fish now. It's also actually, and I'm still catching a common, which is pretty sweet. You'll love it. Let's use the not fish bait. As you see, we now have 25% chance for a bait special. And when I use the magnet bait, I'm at a 14% chance for a magnetic fish, or a magnetic thing. Oh, there we go. We got a rare fish. And discovered, plus 10 gold. So that's pretty cool. And I also made double gold, where, doubles your gold. So if you buy the consumable and use it, it adds 30 minutes, or however much time it, says. And this is how much time I have left on my double gold. And this stays between instances. So I can leave and come back in an hour, and it'll say I have 59 minutes left. So it will be used in real time, but it will stay if I leave, which is a system that I did not implement in any games that I made in the future. So this is the only game that I've made that features this live timer. thing in real time. So that's pretty cool. It's mainly because it's a lot easier to make the ends early if you leave the room because it's just a variable that you just pick on and it won't, update when you leave. So pretty sweet. Guess I'll use the magnet bait. Hopefully catch a magnetic item. And I can look in here and see that catch that. Boom, magnetic. Sweet. So it's quite the scroll here. Oh, I got 20 gold because I have double gold. So we've got, a little too far. Magnetic fish. We got a whole bunch of magnetic things. Like a metal pot, laser tag gun, flip phone. Don't even know if that's magnetic. A metal beam. E-girl. Oh wait, that's that's the bait special. E-girls and E-boys, oil barrels, ice cream, chips. I think I have the same thing for the food. So, oh no, I don't. So good one there, Trip. You got food, a bunch of silly foods. So that's pretty much this whole game. Let's look more. You can toggle your HUD. Wow, big whoop. Let's look at my perks. Oh, just dropped my rod. Nice. So let's see here. Gain the ability to walk underwater without swimming, which pretty much just disables the swimming. Small chance to catch 2 fish when reeling in 1. I don't know what the chance is specifically, but there's another one. Lottery. Not what you think it is. Catching a fish has a 1% chance to give double gold for 15 seconds, which is pretty cool. There are more perks, actually. There's... Oh, yeah. I knew it looked weird. So there's Fish Whisperer, where you know the exact amount of time when a fish will bite. So when you get that, it'll tell you. Here, I'll do that. 0. I glitched it. There we go, because that did not match. There we go. This is a bug. Cool. Gotta love it, Rec Room. So now, boom, it shows me how long I gotta wait. 13 seconds? That's crazy. 16 seconds. Okay. Let's upgrade the crap out of my rod. Oh, I got another achievement. 13 seconds again. 9 seconds. There we go. Okay. So the rod upgrades are very small. So you have to upgrade it a lot to kind of have it make a difference. Boom. New fish. Gotta love it. Oh, what the heck. Let's sell. So yeah. Pretty simple game at its core. It's a simple game. Got some whole bunch of people played it before. Oh, there's me. Someone has 911 gold. Some dude. Oh, that. Some 2 people playing. Ooh, some guy got some cool UI. Some guy caught an alligator. A whole bunch of different kind of things you can catch. Oh, it even says when you got a new perk. And when you get achievements. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, this was a pretty fun game to make. I think it took me only like a couple days. But then again, you're kind of looking at it here. I didn't use Rec Room Studio, so I definitely was a lot faster with making this. And I also made this on VR, so that was pretty cool. This is back when I used to make games on VR. I switched to screen mode a long time ago, but I mainly used to just make games on using the VR. So all of the chips are kind of all over the place. Oh man, here's the circuitry, by the way. Got all the achievements here. Got the achievements in their descriptions. I've got the Aquapedia circuits I had to use. This is really primitive, and I would not make it like this these days. So it's pretty bad. This was 3 years ago as well, so Rec Room was a pretty different platform. And, I've got a list of all of the items on the page of the fish index because these are all of the fish right here. So we got all the common fish, pretty sweet. All of the uncommon fish, the um, the rare fish, legendary, no, epic, legendary, bait special, magnetic, and then food, and they're all kind of com- combined together in a very primitive way. Because this was also a time when Rec Room had a system of 64 items per list. So, if you're looking at this, you kind of run out of list space back then. But now you can have 4,096. So, this game would have been completely made completely differently than how it was made back in 2023. So, when you catch a fish, it gets a random list based off of the index of the list. So we got a list of lists. Wow. And each list is the rarities in order. So you got common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, bait, special, magnetic, and then food. And then it picks the number. It picks it from this list. It gets a random one. Sometimes it combines other. It's such a mess. Truly. But, it picks the index and then it'll so it picks the list from the index and then it picks a random item from that index. So let's say it rolls maybe an uncommon and it'll just pick a random fish from the uncommon stack. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is a first of its kind game when it came out. I think there was a Rec Room Studio-ified version made by somebody else, not of this game, of their own twist on fishing, because fishing's not, my intellectual property. So evolution happens, and stuff gets made better in the future. So that's pretty much this whole game. And I guess that'll conclude the video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video episode of a Flop Tour, please like and subscribe. Drop a dislike if you didn't like the video. And comment something about this game that you thought was fun. And if you've played this game, let me know about your personal experiences, because everybody has their own different experience. So, with that, that marks the end of the Flop Tour video. Stay tuned for the next one. Okay, we're done with fishing. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.